Okay, well, I got my cargo lift in and my back door in. Still got to do some skin on the bottom here. I'm going to fill all this in here. On my cargo lift. Still haven't got these doors in yet. Yesterday, I did some work yesterday. I put a hole here and had a access ladder there going up. And I did one in the back as well. And neither one of them are there. I closed the game out last night. I didn't save what work I'd done last night. I closed the game out, went to sleep, and I get up this morning, and everything's gone. Everything that I was working on, it was all the landing pad you've seen this thing sitting on. Everything was gone. Everything. I had to respawn the ship, and this is the form it came in on finish. It, didn't have the work I'd done on it last night. I hadn't saved it. I close out the game. It usually saves it where I was at, and I can continue from where I was at after I get back in. It usually saves every 10 minutes or so, and it saves the game when you're stopped. I was halfway through with this elevator. It was working, halfway finished. It's no longer nothing there. Nothing that I did was there. None of it. None of this work I'd done on this elevator. I worked for 4 hours. 4 hours on an elevator that I had not completed yet. Got tired, went to bed. It wasn't completed, so I didn't think, well, I'm not going to save it. It ain't finished yet. I wake up this morning, I come back in, and I'm starting at the starter building. Inside the starter building. This ship, or the last version of this ship, was sitting outside. It was uncompleted. Didn't have the back doors or the landing gear completed. Didn't have the lift in it. Oh, I was upset. I unspawned that. I just got rid of that. I was so pissed. And I spawned my latest save in. And this is it. The latest save I made. 4 hours of work. 4 hours of work. It did to me the other day too. The computer aired out on me. It wasn't the game that done it. It was my computer that done it to me. My computer's kind of a piece of junk. Plays the game. But God, it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting that I do all this work. I had these ladders and walkways all different, fixed up different. I had lighting down here. I had lighting somewhere. I had wires connecting this to the control room that aren't done. So the only way to open this door is right here now. Because all of the controls that I'd wired are not wired. In fact, many of the logic pieces that I used are not there. Because I did not save every little thing I did. Because I thought that the game was going to save it for me where I was at, and when I was finished with what I was doing, which I wasn't finished with, I would be able to come back, finish it, and then save it. But no, this game's got to do something weird to me, like it must have updated, because every time it updates, I lose everything that I was working on, and I have to respawn everything. Everything. Nothing there. I'm tired of having to respawn everything to the point where I haven't even tried to respawn my building to rework on it. I haven't even tried. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to complete this. If it keeps doing this to me, I may never complete this. Out. What am I supposed to think about that? Well, first I'm upset. And I expressed that. I'll get over it. I've already got my money's worth out of this darn game. Didn't cost any more than a night out with the wife. Less than that, actually. And it's been a lot more fun. This game is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm just expressing a grievance about it that some of the other players here probably feel the same way about. Why do we have to continue to respawn our stuff every time you update? Is there a way you can warn us before you do this? If you did this, 'cause I didn't see any update notifications at all. So if it didn't update, then what the hell went wrong with my save? Why wasn't my stuff saved where it was when I quit last night? Why didn't I open up this morning and come right back into where I was saved at, where I stopped? What was wrong there? What caused that? It's kind of annoying. 4 hours of work on this, struggling on that darn elevator with these darn logic blocks, which are driving me insane. What am I supposed to do about that? How am I supposed to deal with that? Well, the stoic in me says, get over it, Randy. Get over it. It was games in early access. You've been paying in 20W48C, which I believe is the beta version. Beta games. Workshop. Beta games. You should expect such things. They're still working on it. It's not a perfectly completed game yet. I've played games which were finished, come out perfectly completed, and played worse than this. And I still played them. I continued to play them. I had 2 other ladders like this. Down here, right there, that went down to the cargo. So I wouldn't have to keep walking all the way across the damn ship to get to this elevator. The elevator, I was making it where it had an opening on both sides, so you can enter the elevator from either side. I had a whole friggin' wall. A whole friggin' wall right there. Logic chips. Logic chips. Logic chips took up this whole space just to run this 3 levels of elevator. I had almost had it figured out. I don't remember how the hell I was doing, what the hell the sequence was. I'm going to have to go back, look at my previous recordings of my work to see where it was I was at and what I was doing. Where to put everything. Meanwhile, though, my back door looks better than it did last video. Don't have a button for it outside. I had controls for it in there, and I'd linked this door to my control room so that I could open and close it from the yoke. But nah. Back to the drawing board, Randy. Back to the drawing board. That's the back of my lift. I think my cargo lift came out real nice. Let's see, push the button. And some of the paint job on it's missing. I had some stripes on here. I had stripes on there. I had different paint job on this. So I'll sit in there and I'll go 30 minutes. I work like 30-minute shifts. And I'll get here on the job. I'll show up and I'll just start doing things to it. I don't remember everything I did to it in the last 30 minutes before I quit. Beginning of that, I'll do all sorts. I'll come on and be walking through here and I'll see something and I'll add something to it. And look at here what my door does. I'm gonna have to change my door. That door opens outside. I'm gonna have to turn it around where it opens the other way, so it goes into that wall. I think that one does the same thing. That's not right. Things like that, I'll go around. I'll be trying to do little things like that every time I'm in this damn thing. I'll concentrate on the one thing, like the landing gear. I concentrate on the landing, concentrate on the lift. And I was currently concentrating on the elevator. That's the logic to the landing gear. I had all the logic right there. All the logic to this elevator was right here on a wall, right here, inside the engineering section. Around here is gonna be there's gonna be a dining lounge area here for cafeteria, mess hall, whatever they call it. Over here is gonna be like a green house thing. I'm gonna put the engineer's quarters here. Engineer's quarters. There'll be another set of quarters here. These things I don't think are needed for anything. I think I'll probably be removing them. Just put them in for something I needed to put them in for up there. Yeah, coming along though. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 step is it's a symbol of life. We're always trying to move forward in our lives, but always keep finding ourselves having to take a couple of steps back every now and then. Make sure I close the door. Yeah. I don't know why I'm not trapped. I'm not trapped. Are you trapped? Alright. Okay, everybody.